for sure. And an extra 7 pounds did justice. I felt great. I was feeling great all fight week. Like I said, I was on. Even like when I was my last training for my last workout, basically I felt great. I usually don't want to do nothing around that time, but I felt great. I was energized. I was moving around, all that stuff. So I like 150. I love 154.
Did you feel the difference in the ring too, Boots?
For sure.
So it was the weight cut, the preparation, and also the performance in the ring. It all came together at 154?
Everything fell right into place. I had great sparring. I had a great camp. Strength and conditioning camp, everything. I ate right, I enjoyed myself. Great camp.
Tell us what you saw in there, for as short as it was in there. What did you see in there that led to what you did in there tonight?
I was trying to test him out, but once I seen he wasn't really trying to come forward too much. Before I even got in the ring, my papa was don't play with him. I'm like, all right. So I just went in there and just, kind of went for the kill.
Did you figure out which shot was going to be the catalyst that started everything?
Yeah, my team was just saying either uppercut or a hook, but stay behind that stick, be sharp, take your time.
How good was it to get this win for Philadelphia, especially the week they just went through with all 3 Philadelphia teams?
It was a great win, for Philadelphia, and I'm gonna continue keeping it on for the city.
Eddie, you brought 4 fights to Philadelphia. Overall, how do you think Philadelphia's done hosting these events? And do you think they're ready to host a major title event?
Yeah, I know we'd sell the whole thing out for a big name, no question. But also important tonight, I think, as well, to mention to hear Smalls and also to Dennis as well. I thought that was a great opening fight for the card. Obviously, we lost Khalil Coe against Jesse Hart, so we upgraded Dennis to the main card, and it was a big step up for him. It was a great fight. Everyone loved it. So Boots is adamant about bringing young talent from Philadelphia along on these shows, and for them guys to get 2 main card slots was amazing for them.
Yeah, my question, my name is Chris Murray from the Philadelphia Sunday Sun and from WURD Radio. Bozy, you always talk about you wanting to see different things in your fighter. How would you view Boots' evolution as a fighter, especially with tonight's fight? And Boots, I would ask that question of you as well. How would you view his evolution as a fighter? What has he gotten better at, in your opinion?
Well, Boots always been better at everything. He's not changed. It's according to who he's fighting. You know what I mean? If you see him fight somebody like Vergil or the top guys, you'll see him go to another level, man. You know what I mean? It's who's in front of him. If he find out the guy can't punch, the guy's nothing, he get in there and play with him. But I told him to make a statement tonight. I said, make a statement, go out there and take this boy out. And he did what I told him to do.
Is the sky a limit for how good he can get, though? Is the sky a limit for him?
You always see. Well, with me, I don't you always get better at something, and I always say, you can learn from a little kid. I feel like I'm always gonna get better and improve it in any aspect of the boxing game. So that's my goal, to keep getting better and get better, and to keep listening to my team, my corner, and things like that.
Boots Jay with Sportbox TV official. So we keep on bringing up Vergil Ortiz, but hypothetically, what if Lubin beats Vergil Ortiz? Are you still looking to stay at that level next, or are you going to go for a title?
I mean, I about to say that's a great fight, and I think it's a 50-50 fight for sure. You can't really sleep on Lubin. Lubin a crafty southpaw. He's sharp. He can punch as well. So it's gonna be a great fight. Vergil will bring the pressure and got a good jab, throw a lot of punches. It's a great fight for boxing. I think it's 50-50 fight. But we'll take the winner, or like I said, or the belts. I'm trying to be, undisputed, collect these belts and shut y'all up, because y'all talk too much.
Yeah, they do run it.
Boots, you mentioned a couple times now about being on tours. Eddie, you organized a Loma fight
you the main one.
in the UK. You organized the Triple G fight in the UK. Surely that great fan base in the UK would welcome a Boots fight. Yeah. Would a Boots Bortazalian fight do business, in your opinion, in England?
Yeah, I mean,
what are your thoughts?
These 2 non-Brits, but Brits are massive fight fans. That's why I want Boots to come. Obviously, Bozy trains Jack Cattrall now. He's fighting co-main event on Ben Eubank. It's going to be 70,000 people there. We're going to have breakfast tomorrow morning. we want to make sure Boots is going to travel around and put his face out there, because I'm saying he's going to be a global superstar. You know, he's got to get on the plane. And when he comes to London, he won't believe it, because he'll get mobbed. But I bought.
Nothing wrong with these lines.
I don't even know that in England. That's not even a Diddy thing.
He said mob, yo. That's mob.
Mob, M-O-B.
Okay.
We good. We're okay.
Stop it with your potty mind.
So Eddie, returning to that real quick.
Yes.
Boots in England. England welcomes fighters, especially stars from the United States.
One day we will fight all over the world. But right now, we're really focused on the belts, the big fights, and that will be in the United States next. But I want him to come to the UK, you know, because he will be shocked with the reception he gets in the UK. He will get completely mobbed, like, you know. There's a lot of people watching that fight tonight, particularly in the UK, and tomorrow morning when they wake up, you know, and they listen, and me chatting my mouth out all the time, that, you know, they listen and they know.
Simon Jordan, maybe?
Simon Jordan. Not bad. Any other questions, guys?
Right here.
Yeah.
Boots. Vince the writer here. You mentioned a lot of the contenders or the champions who are currently in their prime. Will you consider taking the older person such as a Keith Thurman, if that matchup came to the table?
We offered Keith Thurman for this fight. We spoke to BBC. We asked to fight Keith Thurman this fight, but they ain't gonna fight.
Keith Thurman's not fighting.
When will the talks with Dana White begin?
They know what about what?
Since Dana White's now getting into boxing now.
Yeah, but we're not interested. I mean, we're real boxing. No, I'm serious. You know, we don't want to change the ring. We don't want to change the Muhammad Ali. You know, this is how we work with an open book, with Boots and Everett and the team. I don't want to hide the revenue from the show. These guys get to see it.
Right.
And Boots is making a lot of money. And he deserves a lot of money because he's a star. But guess what? All right, you are making a lot of money. Especially for 1 minute 48 seconds. I thought I'd get some kind of discount or something.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Exactly. He's. I think actually, I would go as far to say this: per second, I think Boots is the highest paid fighter in the sport. You know what I mean? What, your purse for 1 minute 48?
Yeah.
So some guys are doing 36 minutes and getting the same money.
Expand on that though, please, Eddie, because I don't think a lot of people will